You know, Atlanta's first World Cup match, it's just 1 week from today. Spain going to be taking on Cabo Verde here at what will be known as Atlanta FIFA Stadium. Not Mercedes-Benz Stadium, but that's where it'll be played. Cabo Verde staying in Tampa, while Spain making its home base just up the road from us in Chattanooga, Tennessee. So how did Chattanooga win over one of the countries favored by so many to win the World Cup? Let's talk about it all with Chattanooga Mayor Tim Kelly. Mayor Kelly, great to have you on the show. Good morning, sir.
Thank you. Good to be here.
You know, as a born and raised Chattanoogan, I love talking all things Scenic City, and it's great to see so many people across the world talking about your city now. I mean, what's the last few days been like with the excitement of the team finally arriving?
It's really been incredible. I mean, Chattanooga's got great soccer culture, and it's, we're the smallest city in the United States with 2 professional soccer clubs. And so it was a little odd at first before they arrived because, it's kind of like, you plan to give a party and you're not sure who will show up. But Chattanoogans really came out of the woodwork to welcome the team. And I think, frankly, they were a little bit surprised by it. But it's been kind of a surreal experience for me as a huge football fan myself.
I know, because, I mean, you helped co-found Chattanooga CFC years ago, I mean, before soccer even blew up like it did today. So as a soccer fan and as a mayor, what's it like to finally have this moment hit? And what did you have to do to recruit the team to Chattanooga?
Well, I think we were on FIFA's radar for quite some time because of our proximity to Atlanta, and frankly, as you well know, the Baylor School, where we both attended, is a fantastic and unique asset in that it's very isolated and it gives them a quiet setting and an isolated setting to practice in. So I think we were a natural. We hosted Auckland City during the Club World Cup last year, and we talked to a number of different federations. But when I think Spain figured out that 2 of their games would be in Atlanta, it just became a natural fit. I mean, we did have to do a lot of kind of trilateral negotiations between Spain, FIFA. We had to, as Mayor Dickens well knows, this is a giant security concern, so we had to lay out quite a lot of money to make sure the team would be secure. But I think in the end, it will all be very well worth it. The PR and the exposure that Chattanooga is getting out of it has already been fantastic.
Well, I mean, since you bring up Atlanta, we've been hearing from the mayor and the police chief down here talking about how they basically canceled PTO. They're bringing in reinforcements from around the state, preparing for huge overtime budgets. So have you had to do something similar just for security?
Absolutely, yes. We had to. We've got the Tennessee Highway Patrol and the Chattanooga Police Department and the Hamilton County Sheriff's Department all kind of pitching in, and the money that we have allocated from our tourism budget is exactly that. Some of it is private security, but the vast majority is just for overtime and PTO for our officers.
All right, I've seen the videos on X over the weekend showing the team arriving in Chattanooga. I believe they're staying downtown. What can you tell us about their accommodations, and do you know how they're getting to and from Atlanta for the matches?
Honestly, I don't know. They've been pretty private about the logistics. I mean, again, it's just a hop, skip, and a jump, as Atlantans will know. But they are staying at a brand new hotel in Embassy Suites downtown, and we have a block. They actually have 2 hotels, and we have that block isolated for obvious reasons. I mean, these guys are world-renowned superstars, and so the security has got to be tight, and they've got elbow room. But they've gotten out in Chattanooga and wandered around a little bit on their own, which is very exciting for rank-and-file Chattanoogans, obviously.
I mean, I got to tell you, Mayor, for those who don't know, you got a great free concert series called Nightfall on Friday nights in the summer. My brother was there on Friday, and he sent me a picture of some Spanish staff members attending one of the concerts and cheering on amid Chattanoogans. I mean, is that something that folks can expect in the city over the next few weeks? Just the chance to possibly brush shoulders with some of the greatest players in the world, just walk into your favorite restaurant?
Yeah, I think so. Downtown Chattanooga is very compact and very friendly, and that free concert series is 2 blocks away from the hotel. So, I mean, those guys are not going to stay boxed up in the hotel the whole time, and it's a safe and friendly downtown. So, I think that is something that we can expect to see. And again, as justifying the security expense to our own taxpayers, I mean, Lamine Yamal has got 43 million social media followers. For comparison, I think Patrick Mahomes has 7 million. So, one positive impression from a guy like that is going to do a lot for our name recognition around the world.
And how do you think that name recognition could one day translate to tourism dollars?
Well, look, I mean, again, Chattanooga is a beautiful city with a great outdoor economy, and look, we're interested in broader economic development generally. I mean, again, Volkswagen has a large assembly plant. Two of the main suppliers are Spanish companies, so we hope this translates not only into tourism attention, but also just broader awareness for our economic development.
I brought up the fact that you helped began the Chattanooga FC program many years ago. When you first started that, did you ever envision that this region, Chattanooga or Atlanta for that matter, would play such a big role in global soccer years later?
No, I mean the short answer is no. I mean we did it. My co-founders and I, there were 7 of us actually. We all kind of had a part to play, and we did it for the love of the game, and we did it because we wanted to see soccer really as a tool to build community. And some Atlantans may know, some may not know that Atlanta United actually played their first game here in Chattanooga. The first general manager of Atlanta FC came up here and kind of looked around because we at the time were one of the only places in the Southeast where soccer had really taken root in a healthy way. So, but even then, and not in our wildest dreams would I imagine that we would be hosting Spain. So it has been very, very surreal for me.
And what do you think it'll do for the future of soccer as the youth grow up with seeing the World Cup in their backyard?
Well, it's already the number 1 sport for people under 35, and so I've seen this since Chattanooga FC was founded in 2009. Every time the World Cup comes around, we kind of ratchet up another level of awareness and enthusiasm, and let's hope we get to the next level here. I mean, again, I think both for Chattanooga and for the country as a whole, I mean, we want to see this become a great world football nation. And we're certainly not there yet. Again, we're going to be rooting for Spain during this tournament, but we'll also, of course, be rooting for the USA, and we'll see how they do, right? But I'm a big believer in promotion and relegation. I hope we get that system in this country so teams like ours at Chattanooga FC have a chance, to make it up to the first division. We're one of the only countries in the world that doesn't have that system. So I personally think we're going to need that before we reach the ranks of the top of world football, but that's another discussion entirely.
Mr. Mayor, I hope you have a chance to make it to some of the matches just down the road here in Atlanta. Do you have a prediction for the World Cup?
Well, I do think Spain will take it. I mean, I hope to see the U.S. Go to at least the quarterfinals, but I think Spain has a knock on wood, a very good path through this group stage. Those 2 games in Atlanta should be great chances to watch them play. So that's my prediction. Vamos España.
Maybe extend that stay at the Embassy Suites. Sir, thank you for your time this morning.
Thank you.
Chattanooga Mayor Tim Kelly.